Recording
you
in
were appointed
progress.
4 years before you left that institution. You leave that council in 2019. That council has not, that council had a decision in 2015 to get to the bottom of the personal use of university resources. When you leave, you have not finalized that part. So you are saying you have not also established, or you have not held anybody accountable, the Vice-Chancellor in this regard. You have not held him accountable for unilaterally taking a decision to take the CGE report for a judicial review. And you live in 2019, you look back, and I heard you answering both Honorable Mananis and Honorable Makgatho. I think we've done good there. So you don't think that is something that is, there is something wrong here, that 4 years later or 5 years later when you leave that council, a year or two, well, November, 3 months into your tenure there as a council member, you are appointed into a task team. And in that task team, you are given terms of reference to resolve 2 things. Then in 4 years, okay, so in between, a core member of your task team passes away. There are no records of the report to council on the two terms of references. There are no reports on EXCO of the 2 terms of references. And we are supposed to sit here and saying that, no, you did your job. You executed your job as a council member there, very good. Do you think really that is fair?
Thank you so much, Honorable Letsie. I'm not sure if you, when you say is it fair or not, but the issue here is based on the responsibilities given through the task team that was supposed to be convened by the late. I feel and I know that I personally was doing whatever I was supposed to do. Unfortunately, and really, if this was a matter that would come to each and every agenda and nothing has happened to it, it was different. If we had time frames, maybe it was going to be different as well. But unfortunately, the person who's dealing with the matters passes. And I am not able to get information of where it was, and it never came up to me or to the task team, as it were, in terms of going forward. That's it. Thank you, Mbati Letsie.
Where was it going to come from when you say come up again? Because you have been given a responsibility. You are now the only person, the only surviving person of that task team. And, you know, I don't want us to blame Tate Mashego because it's not here. You know, saying I trusted Tate Mashego. You know, it's as if you are saying, if there's anybody to help, if there's anybody you want to blame, rather blame Tate Mashego. And that's how it's coming out to me. And I hope that is not the intention that you are trying to do. Well, maybe let's leave that part. My last final question, Chairperson, to Ntate Maimela, is that assist us. You're an HR expert, right? Because you are appointed an HR chairperson. Procedural. Do you think it was correct for the VC to immediately, 2 days before getting the first report of what is that report? The first report of not Mashego, what is the mediation report. do you think procedural, as an HR person, that was correct for the VC to get rid of the complainant of the sexual harassment case against him 2 days before getting the mediation report?
Honorable Lucia,
Yes.
would you care to repeat that question for me, please? Are you referring to the case Modise?
Yes. I'm saying, if you remember, Professor Mbati fired Professor Pendler on the 2 days before. I think it was on the 1st of November, 2011, when the Modise, another Modise report was due on the 3rd of, was due to be
okay.
Yeah, discussed by your council 2 days after.
Okay, I think I am able to follow Honorable Lucia. I don't have any comment on that, solely because I don't know the merits of the cases of why Professor Pendler was dismissed, if she was actually dismissed, in order for me to be able to comment on the procedural or HR issues in that regard. I wouldn't be able to comment on that. Thank you, Chair. Chair, I think Honorable Lucia is mute.
Yes, I am done with my question. Thanks, Chair.